Crate training your dog or puppy is an invaluable tool for a variety of reasons. In this video, I'm going to cover the benefits of crate training and walk you through everything you need to know to get started. My name is Amy Morford of German Shepherd Country. Dogs and puppies are innately den and territorial animals. Having a designated space of their own encourages a sense of security for your dog. The premise behind crate training is to provide a place for your dog to nap or just get away from the hustle and bustle of your household. A crate is also a safe and secure place you can contain your dog when the need arises. When it comes to crate training, people seem to either love it or hate it. Many people mistakenly believe that crate training is nothing more than locking your dog up to punish them when they do something wrong. Crate training is actually more about teaching your dog they have a secure place of their own. The crate may be used to restrain your dog when they do something inappropriate, but they need to spend time in their crate throughout the day so they don't associate the crate with punishment. When a crate is used appropriately, dogs will learn to love their crates and will seek it out on their own. Some of the benefits of crate training include potty training, issues with separation anxiety, anxiety with thunder, fireworks, and other loud noises, chewing, and a puppy who cannot yet be trusted when out of your sight. Any dog of any age can be crate trained. It just takes some patience on your part. The first step in crate training is to purchase a crate. The two most common types of crates are wire and hard plastic. The advantages of a wire crate are more airflow to your dog and it folds up, making transport and storage convenient. The plastic crate gives your dog a more secure den-like feel, but it doesn't break down and store as easily as a wire crate. If you're going to be transporting your dog via air, commercial airlines require a plastic crate for handling purposes. When it comes to cost, there isn't a huge difference between a wire crate and a plastic crate. Wire crates tend to be a little cheaper, but your decision should be based on lifestyle and personal preference. The next step is to purchase the appropriate size crate for your dog. Crate manufacturers will give a weight and height range for each size crate. If you are bringing home a puppy that will be a medium-sized breed or larger, I recommend starting them out in a smaller crate than they will eventually end up in. The main reason behind this is mainly for potty training. If your crate is sized appropriately, your puppy instinctively isn't going to potty where they have to lay and sleep. They will alert you through whining, crying, or barking. They need to go outside and relieve themselves. If you have a 10-week-old puppy in an extra large crate, there is enough room for them to potentially go to the back of the crate, relieve themselves, and then move to the front of the crate so they don't lay in their own mess. If you buy or have a larger crate for your puppy, I recommend trying to block it off to restrict full access to the crate. If you know you are going to be getting a puppy, plan ahead. Crates aren't cheap. Start asking your friends, neighbors, co-workers if they have any crates. You never know what people have in their garages or in storage. Start checking sites like Craigslist and start hitting up garage sales. I spotted this crate at an estate sale. It had a sticker on it for $15 and I couldn't get my money out of my pocket fast enough. Brand new, I can't get this size crate for under 50 bucks. I had to clean it up. It has some rust on the door, but it works. For me, it's an affordable temporary crate that my German Shepherd puppy isn't going to be in for very long. Next, let's talk about how to introduce your dog or pup to a crate. There are several methods. The first thing you want to do is set up your crate in your living area. You don't want to make your dog feel excluded from the main activity of the house. Open the door of the crate and encourage your dog to check it out. Let them approach it and sniff it on their own. If your dog voluntarily goes into the crate out of curiosity, this is ideal. Not likely, but ideal. Verbally praise your dog. Your dog may check out the outside of the crate but show no interest in going inside of it. Play with your dog using an item you can throw and they can fetch. Throw the toy past the crate, next to the crate, in front of the crate. Eventually, toss the toy into the crate. If your dog goes into the crate to retrieve the toy, this is a big win for you. Continue to do this. If your dog will not go into the crate to retrieve their toy, place the toy at the very front of the crate and encourage them to retrieve it. They do not have to enter the crate to get the toy, but they do have to stick their head briefly inside the crate. Continue to do this and gradually move the toy further into the crate until it's about halfway inside. This will force your dog to put their front feet into the crate to retrieve their toy. If your dog does this, give lots of verbal praise and repeat. When your dog is feeling confident and comfortable halfway into the crate, toss the toy to the back of the crate. Your dog will now have to completely enter the crate to fetch their toy. Continue doing this a few more times. Some wire crates have 2 doors. Open both doors and stick your arm in one door with a toy and tease up your dog, encouraging them to enter the crate from the other door. Let them enter from door 1 and exit from the second door. Make this fun and a positive experience. Eventually, you are going to close the second door. If your dog shows zero interest in retrieving a toy from the crate, follow the same exact steps using food. Bribe them with high-value treats such as hot dogs, chicken, or small pieces of cheese. If toys or food reward is not working, another strategy you can try is feeding their meals in the crate. Start by placing your dog's food dish at the front of the crate and gradually increase it over time further and further into the crate. If you choose this method, you need to be prepared to wait out your dog. Some dogs are more stubborn or determined than others and may not initially eat from the crate. If your dog refuses food completely, pick up their food and no snacking, no treats. Place their next meal inside of the front of the crate. Your dog may miss several meals until they become hungry enough to eat from the crate. The last method is what I use. Open the door to your crate, pick up your puppy, and place them inside the crate and shut the door. If you have an older dog, hold them by their flat collar and walk them up to their crate and force them inside the crate and shut the door. This technique may seem hardcore to some, but I don't have days to spend coaxing my pup into a crate. My puppy's first car ride home is in the crate. My puppy's first night is spent in the crate. You are not going to harm or ruin a dog or puppy by doing this. Regardless of which method you choose to get your dog or pup into the crate, you are eventually going to shut the door on them. Every single time you put them into the crate, whether forced or not, you are going to give your crate command. Your command can be crate, kennel, place, house, whatever. Pick a command and stick to it. Give your crate command, put your dog or pup into the crate, shut the door, verbally praise with good crate, and reward with a treat. Do this every single time. The first time you close the door on your dog or pup, give your verbal praise, give your treat, and then stay next to the crate and say nothing. Some dogs or pups will remain calm and simply watch you. Others will go into fits of hysteria. They may bark, cry, howl, whine, or paw at the door. Ignore this and say nothing. When your dog or pup has settled down and is quiet, open the door. If you reach for the door and your dog or pup starts to become vocal, do not open the door and continue to remain silent. Your dog or pup must be calm in order for you to open the door. If you open the door while your dog is throwing a fit, you are teaching them this is how they get you to let them out of the crate. This is the exact opposite of what you want. You have to teach them that calm and quiet behavior gets them out. When you let your dog out of the crate, don't make a big deal. By remaining calm and quiet, this will keep your dog calm. If your dog or pup is throwing a tantrum, you have to be resilient. Do not give in and open the door. Your dog or pup will eventually tire themselves out, give up, and lay down. Starting out, every time you put your dog or pup into the crate, they may throw a fit. This behavior will eventually decrease until it stops completely. They will become more comfortable in the crate and learn that acting up is pointless. You have now successfully put your dog or pup into the crate for the first time and let them out. The next time they go into the crate, sit down where they can see you. Wait a few minutes before letting them out. Gradually increase the amount of time they are in the crate. Next, you are going to place them in their crate and you are going to leave the room. You are teaching them that they are okay in the crate by themselves. Leave the room for a few minutes, return, and let them out. If you leave the room and they become vocal, do not return to the room until they are quiet. So how long can you leave a dog or puppy in a crate? If you Google this, the recommendation is their age plus 1 hour. Based on this, an 8-week-old puppy who is 2 months old equals 2 hours plus another hour for a total of 3 hours. I don't follow this during daytime hours. At 8 weeks, I'm monitoring my pup and getting him out of the crate after 45 minutes to an hour and a half. By 10 weeks of age, an hour to 2 hours. At 3 months of age, I am comfortable at 3 hours. Between 4 and 6 months of age, I'm comfortable with 4 hours. At 6 months of age, a dog is able to hold their bladder for 6 to 8 hours. Please note, there is a difference between your dog or pup being vocal when first placed in the crate versus being in the crate after a while and starting to whine, cry, or bark. This is your dog or pup letting you know they need to relieve themselves. Take your kid out of the crate and take them outside. Puppies are learning bladder control, but please remember that senior dogs will start to lose bladder control. Your adult dog that was fine for 6 to 8 hours may need to relieve themselves every 4 to 6 hours at some point as they age. Time frames are recommendations. You need to learn and know your dog or pup. Let's talk about bedtime. An 8-week-old puppy is not likely to make it through the entire night. If you leave your puppy loose, you may wake up to a cleanup. If your puppy is crated, they will indicate or alert you when they need to go out. Get out of bed and take your puppy outside. Praise your pup for going potty, but there is no play. Come back inside, put your pup back into their crate, and go back to bed. You are teaching your dog that nighttime is for sleeping. In order for you to hear your puppy indicating they need to go out during the night, you need to have your puppy in your bedroom. Nighttime potty trips may last until your pup is 3 to 5 months old, depending on your sleep schedule. Once your dog is holding their bladder through the night, you can transition them out of your bedroom if you want to. This is the size crate I like to bring my puppy home in. It has a handle on it, so it's easy for me to move around. I place it in my living area during the day, and if I'm taking my puppy somewhere, I can easily place it in my vehicle. At nighttime, the crate goes to the bedroom. In the morning, my puppy and my crate go back to my living area. When my puppy starts to become cramped in this crate, I transition to a medium-sized crate for my living area and my vehicle. At night, I have an extra large crate in my bedroom that I leave in place. When my pup outgrows the medium-sized crate, he moves full time into his adult crate, which is an extra large. I leave my pup crated at night for about the first year. I don't want to wake up to destruction, so this is a trust factor. And around 1 year is when I am comfortable leaving my kid out free during the night. This is a judgment call for you and your dog. Some people use crate training just to get through the puppy stage and then they get rid of their crates. This is a personal choice. I have a designated crate that lives permanently in my living area. I have a second crate I leave in the garage for my vehicle. Sometimes my kid rides loose in my vehicle, sometimes he's crated. It just depends on where we are going and what we are doing. Having the crate in the house is twofold. My dog goes to his crate on his own multiple times throughout the day to sleep. When I can't find him, he's in his crate napping. The other benefit is I have a safe place to confine and restrict him if I need to. Crate training is not difficult. It just takes a little bit of effort and commitment in the beginning. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.